everybody. It is Friday, May 1st. I can't believe it's May already, but I'm excited because we are going to have May-like weather coming up. So my little PSA for today is going to be a change of direction from what is usual, because usually we go into talking about rules, regulations, and all the things that are in place right now in relation to the COVID restrictions on showings. We're changing gears. We are starting to see buyers coming out and looking at properties on online tours, virtual tours, and all of that stuff is definitely piquing interest. But at some point, we are going to have to get back to the norm of allowing buyers to see the properties and figuring out some safe ways to get your property shown. And so I know that's exciting news for some of you sellers, and it's a little scary at the same time. So I'm coming up with a plan so that when that day hits, we have safety procedures in place, because I know that some of you really have to sell. This is the year you have to sell your home. You waited a while, and this one was, unfortunately, 2020 was the year you made that decision. So with that in mind, I'm going to give you some tips and techniques to get you on the market and get you ready. And also for my sellers that are on, that weren't able to show for a while, I am going to get you ready as well. So first I want to go into buyers a little bit. For you buyers out there, what I am recommending you do is get in contact with me. And if you're out looking for a new property, say you're a first-time home buyer, you have some expanded areas that you want to search in, let's get you a list. Let's see what's on the market. Let's get those virtual tours from the agents and kind of narrow down your searches, because what's going to be important in the coming months for you as a buyer is that you have a very narrowed search for your safety and for the seller's safety as well. So this weekend's a good time for you to get out and do some driving around. Go look at neighborhoods, go check out properties in those neighborhoods that interest you, and also spend quality time getting your pre-approval. I think the new normal is going to be that in order to be able to go into a property, a seller is going to require to see that pre-approval to make sure that you're serious and you're ready to go. I don't think just being able to go out and show or take a look at multiple properties at the same time is going to be very feasible. There's still going to be safety concerns. And I do understand that. So my recommendation is, if you need a mortgage broker, reach out to me. I'll put you in touch with some people and we'll get you pre-approved. And mainly we'll get your numbers for you. Monthly payment's going to be very important. You're going to want to know your budget. So let's get started. Now for my sellers and for my sellers that are thinking about coming to market, now is a great time to get your property ready. And we are getting in touch with some nurseries and farms and local plant distributors in the area. Almost all of them that are frequented are doing curbside pickup. So I'm going to be sending out a list a little bit later in the weekend or the beginning of next week of some of those places where you can go online, you can order some flowers, you can order some grasses, you can order seed, you can order mulch, everything. You can do a mulch delivery. And you pull up, you pop your trunk, and they throw it in your trunk. So I think that the nurseries have really adapted to that. And you can go online, you can research your plants, you can order it, pay for it with a credit card. And like I said, you don't even have to get out of the car for some of these places. So I'll be getting you ready with that, because now is definitely the time to get some flowers in the ground and get that outside of your property ready so that we're photography ready soon. Another couple of tips and techniques, and again, going back to the small hardware stores, and I love to support local businesses, a lot of them are also doing curbside pickup. So now is a really good time to get out and get your paint supplies, get some small home improvements that you can make. Things like, if you want to change out cabinet knobs, those things make a big difference. Fix up your trim, paint it up nicely. I always am a big fan on white and bright. So little semi-gloss white paint to go in and spruce up that trim is always a wonderful thing. Or if you've been thinking about painting that one room in your house, that's that deep, deep red from way back when. Now's a good time to do that. You know, pulling out some carpet that, you know, you think we could better showcase your beautiful hardwood floors. These are all the things that you can do to get your house ready for when the day comes that we don't have these restrictions and that, you know, that we can show in a proper way. So I am happy to go over any other details via FaceTime. I'm sitting with some sellers. They're taking me through their house on FaceTime and showing me, should I fix this room up? Should I, you know, paint this wall? What do you think about my landscaping? I'll spend some time with you. I'll take a drive by your house. You know, whatever we can do to get you ready so that when the market does open up, you are ready to go and you look great. So, you know, I don't see frost warnings in the future, so that's exciting news. But check with your local nurseries about what flowers are appropriate to put in right now in case, you know, there is a concern about that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the coming season. I'm excited for May. And I'm wonderfully excited for the nice weather that we're going to have. And I'm hoping, you know, sending positive vibes and in hopes for everybody's health and well-being. So stay safe and, you know, definitely be in touch.